Cara, thank you. In early 2008, legendary actor Patrick Swayze was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, which is one of the world's deadliest forms of cancer. And by the fall of 2009, he was gone. However, his memory and his legacy remain strong, thanks to the women sitting right next to me. Say hello to Lisa Niemi Swayze. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
You two were married for more than 30 years.
Yeah, 34 years.
34 years.
I know, amazing. Huh? In Hollywood, amazing.
You know what? You said it, not me, but I was thinking that too. Tell me a little bit about why it's so important for you to keep his legacy alive, but also the amazing work you are doing to make sure there's more research, there's more funding, there's more awareness when it comes to pancreatic cancer.
Well, I tell you what, when Patrick was first diagnosed, he turned to me and said, "I'm a dead man." But we fought it with everything we had, and somebody just asked me recently, was there still things that Patrick wanted to do in life? And my best answer was he wanted to live. And he fought so hard, and this is the reason why I stay in the fight. Just because he's gone doesn't mean this fight is over. And I'm going to carry it on for him until something meaningful happens with the treatment and early diagnosis.
Tell me a little bit about your relationship. I mean, we see these beautiful photos of you guys when he was alive, and I watched so many interviews of you, and it's the love. You can feel the love through the stories that we've heard.
Yeah. Well, you know, we met and married at a really early age. It was like 18, 23, and the chances of it succeeding when you're that young, because you're changing so much still, it was nothing short of miraculous. But I tell you what, I think underneath it all, no matter what we went through, the love was there, and we just never gave up on each other. And you go through rough and tumble times, and it's just, you know, how do you stay in a successful marriage? You don't leave.
That's
simple,
right.
Simple as that.
Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah.
You know, pancreatic cancer is one of the deadliest forms of cancer. Why is the research so limited? Why is it when most people get the diagnosis, it's stage 4?
Yeah, there's just no early detection, which is what was happening with breast cancer in the old days. And it wasn't until there was an early detection that the survival rate started improving. But it's a difficult cancer, and what works for one person may not work for another person. And also in getting research dollars in there, which is why we work so hard to raise funds, because you know it takes money. It takes federal money, it takes donations, because it is a difficult cancer. A lot of pharmaceutical companies aren't always willing to jump in, because in all likelihood the clinical trial is going to fail. So how do we make sure we change that then? We just keep plugging away at it. You know, we're raising public awareness, which I think is why the survival rate is improving, because people are paying closer attention, and getting more research done, getting the federal government involved, because there's no cancer that's made meaningful improvement without federal funding. And yeah, we just kind of keep pushing for it. And just because it's tough, you know, it's like, do it anyway.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We had one of our anchors, Rudabeh Shahbazi, did an interview recently with a doctor who was trying to figure out ways to combat pancreatic cancer. And the patient that was interviewed literally said this was a death sentence when I got my diagnosis. So tell me about this weekend's event and how we are going to make sure people know about this and are able to help.
Well, you know, every year at this time of year we do Purple Stride. And let me tell you, it's colorful. Purple is our color, trust me, and you'll see a lot of it on Saturday.
Love it.
We start the motor around 9:30 in the morning at Santa Monica Pier, and then at 10 a.m. we start walking our talk. And they're going to be people who are just the most wonderful people show up for this, because it just takes a special lion heart to hang in there and fight for our loved ones. And when you have someone in your life that is faced with a death sentence, it really puts you in touch with what's really important in life.
Absolutely. Where can people get more information?
Oh, purplestride.org.
Okay.
That's good. Also, pancan.org. You can go on to sign up or donate to either one of those sites. You can go purplestride.org or pancan.org.
And what's the one thing you'd hope everyone remembers about your late husband?
Oh, man. The one thing, that's really hard. That's really hard. I so appreciate that. I so appreciate how many people still appreciate him, and have had such a meaningful effect on their lives. In fact, I mean, down to met a woman just recently, and she says, we were at a horse show. I came off the horse when she was 12, and you guys came running over. He said, I can't tell you how much that meant to me.
Aww.
But all those memories really, really say a lot about who he was and how much he cared. And he would go the 90th mile for you. And he always made you feel like you were the most important person in the room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, and thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing to spread the awareness.
Thank you.
It is so important. And I hope you have an amazing event.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Tremendous turnout, because that's what you deserve.
It's going to be a lot of fun, trust me. I mean, it's tough, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
I love it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.